Yes, Fourier sine and cosine transform.
Yes, we have started our Fourier sine and cosine transform, and we did one example completely. Okay, then we discussed about the second example, and I think sine transform I have given in homework. Am I right? So, how many students do this? How many students completed this example? Yes, good, Akshat. Good, very good. Yes, Drumil, Rajvi, very good. Okay, many students, four, five. Yes, yes, good. Okay, good. Okay, if you do not do it, okay, then let me do here. Okay, so first we start with the cosine transform. So the Fourier cosine transform is fc omega is equal to 0 to infinity f of x cos omega x dx is equal to integration 0 to infinity. This is our f of x, and here f of x is e raised to minus x. So I substitute here e raised to minus x cos omega x dx. Now we have the formula for this e raised to x into cos bx and e raised to x upon a square plus b square, a cos bx plus b sin bx. Okay, and limit will be outside of this bracket. Here a is equal to minus a and b is equal to omega, so I substitute in that formula, and after substituting the limits we have 0 minus e raised to 0 upon a square plus omega square minus a cos 0 plus omega sin 0, and if you multiply this and substitute the value of e raised to 0 cos 0 and sin 0, then we have a upon a square plus omega square. So this is our Fourier cosine transform. Now we want to find the Fourier sine transform. So what is the formula for that? The formula for that is fc omega is equal to 0 to infinity f into sine omega x dx is equal to integration 0 to infinity. What is my f of x here? F of x is e raised to minus ax, okay, sine omega x dx. Okay, at last I also discuss the formula for this. The replacement is cos is replaced by sine and sine is replaced by cos, and in between that two terms, that is a minus sign, that is a change in this formula. So I substitute here e raised to minus ax upon minus a whole square, that means a square plus omega square bracket omega, that means sorry a, okay, a cos omega x. ओके, इन आवर फॉर्मूला a cos bx था, तो a साइन हो जाएगा, दैट मीन्स यहाँ पे a इज माइनस है, सो माइनस a साइन ओमेगा x minus in between them, and b means our omega cos omega x, and our limit is 0 to infinity. Now we know that the e raised to minus infinity is 0, that's why all these two terms will be 0. So 0 minus, now I am substituting the value 0, so e raised to 0 divided by a square plus omega square minus a sin 0 minus omega cos 0. Now we know that sin 0 is 0 and cos 0 is 1. So here we have, this is 0 and this is 1. So minus minus plus, and e raised to 0 is also 1. So omega upon a square plus omega square. Okay, so this is our final answer. You can verify here your answer. Any doubt up to here? Student, any confusion? Okay, then okay, what is the difference between cosine transform and sine transform? You can see here the constant a is here, okay, and same way here omega is here. Omega is our frequency, okay, so omega upon a square plus omega here, and that is here a upon a square plus omega square. So you can compare with Laplace transform also. If you remember that For example, if you remember, then we will discuss here what is the Laplace transform of cos 80. Anybody? What is the Laplace transform of cos 80?
S square upon S square plus E square.
S square नहीं आएगा, S upon S square plus A
S
square.
sir, S upon S square
Okay,
plus.
yes, good. S upon S square plus A square. So you can compare here. In Fourier transform, the constant is that, okay, A upon A square plus omega square. So there is the difference between Fourier transform and Laplace transform. यहाँ पे जो है वो frequency आ रहा है और यहाँ पे constant आ रहा है. Okay, दोनों चीज एक ही है लेकिन transformation different है. Done? Okay, so you can remember it. Now if you think about the sine, so Laplace transform of sine 80, what is the formula for that?
1 upon S square plus E square.
No, I think
A upon S square.
yes.
A upon S square plus A square.
Yes, A upon S square plus A square. So here also there is a change. Here omega is our frequency, so omega upon A square plus omega square, and here A upon S square plus S square plus A square. Okay, so these are the difference between Laplace transform and Fourier transform. Change हो गई है दोनों ही दोनों formula. You can see here. Okay, now we go for the next example. Okay, so we have completed second example also. Now we think about the third example. Okay, चलो start करो दो. Find the Fourier cosine and sine transform of f of x is equal to 5 e raised to minus 3x plus 2 e raised to minus 2x. Okay, try for this. I give you 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, चलो try करो. Statement is here. Okay. So find the Fourier cosine and sine transforms of f of x is equal to 5 e raised to minus 3x plus 2 e raised to minus 2x. Okay, so we want to find, next example is find the Fourier cosine and sine transform of f of x is equal to 5 e raised to minus 3x plus 2 e raised to minus 2x. Okay, so find this. So we start with the Fourier cosine transform. Okay, so the first step is the Fourier cosine transform is f of x is equal to f c omega is equal to integration 0 to infinity f of x into cos omega x dx. Okay, this is our Fourier cosine transform. Any confusion up to here, student? Okay, how many students doing this? Please raise your hand. कितने लोग ये एग्जाम्पल कर रहे हैं? Very good, very good. Many students are doing this. Good, good. Okay. If you try, then you realize that where is your weak point. Okay, where is your lacking, where you are lacking. Okay, आपका कहाँ पर छूट रहा है. Okay. आपको कितनी प्रिपरेशन की जरूरत है, यू कैन जज योर सेल्फ. Okay, rest of the students are not doing. Okay, we do here. So integration 0 to infinity. My f of x is 5 e raised to minus 3x plus 2 e raised to minus 2x into cos omega x dx. Okay, this is my. Okay, then next equal to. Okay, so I write down first individually. So 5 e raised to minus 3x into cos omega x dx plus integration 0 to infinity 2 e raised to minus 2x into cos omega x dx. Okay, if you calculate this, then you can verify your answer here, no problem. 0 to infinity e raised to minus 3x cos omega x dx plus 2 outside 0 to infinity e raised to minus 2x cos omega x dx. Okay, now if you use the formula of last example, okay, so what we get here, e raised to minus 3x upon minus 3 whole square plus omega square. Here minus 3 cos omega x plus omega sin omega x and complete it 0 to infinity. Now next is our plus 2. Okay, so plus 2 into e raised to minus 2x upon minus 2 whole square plus omega square minus 2 sin omega x plus, sorry, we are doing with cos. Yes, so here we have cos, not sin, because we are finding cosine transform. So cos omega x plus, okay, omega sin omega x, and limit is 0 to infinity. Okay, if you replace infinity, then you have 0. Okay, e raised to minus infinity 0. So 5 into 0 minus, okay, I am writing here big bracket. So 0 minus, now 0 substitute 0, so e raised to 0 divided by 9 plus omega square minus 3 cos 0 plus omega sin 0 plus 2, okay, sorry, plus 2 plus 2 e raised to minus infinity means 0, and if you substitute second limit, that 0 minus e raised to 0 upon 4 plus omega square minus 2 cos 0 plus omega sin 0. Okay, so now if you substitute all the values of e raised to 0, then cos 0, sin 0, then we have minus 5. Okay, e raised to 0 means 1, so minus 5 upon 9 plus omega square minus 3 into 1, so here we have plus. Okay, now in second, minus 2 upon 4 plus omega square into minus 2 into 1, so minus 2 minus minus plus 4 times. Okay, so this is our final answer. Okay, so how many students get this answer? Please raise your hand. How many students get this answer? Okay, is there any doubt in Fourier cosine? Is there any doubt, student, in Fourier cosine? Yes or no तो बताओ.
नो सर. खाली
Okay.
सर फाइन ही
No,
जगह
sir.
15 આવશે ને?
Sorry?
No, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir,
yes,
15
15,
also.
15. Yes, yes, it is 15. Yes, sorry. Okay, 5 into 3. Yes, I forgot to multiply that. So 5 into 3, 15. Yes, 15 upon 9 plus omega square. Okay, plus 4 upon 4 plus omega square. This is the correct answer.
સર
Clear?
એમાં બી 8 આવે.
Why 8? 2 into 2 होगा
8
ना?
upon 4 plus omega square. हाँ.
नहीं 2 into 2 होगा ना? We have only 2.
Sir, 4 જ આવશે 4 જ આવશે.
Ah, yes, it is 4.
Okay, okay.
Okay, done? Khyati?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Okay, now we want to find the Fourier sine transform for this. Okay, तो मैं सीधा इसमें चेंज नहीं कर रहा हूँ, फिर से ही कर रहा हूँ ताकि आपको अच्छी तरीके से पता चले. अगर if you don't do this, okay, the Fourier sine transform is, what is the formula for Fourier sine transform? Anybody?
0 to infinite f of x sin omega x dx.
0 to infinity f of x sine omega x dx. Okay, this is the formula. Now if you replace our f of x, then we have 0 to infinity 5 e raised to minus 3x plus 2 e raised to minus 2x into sine omega x dx. Okay, so here we have is equal to, okay, so 5 is outside, integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus 3x sine omega x plus 2 outside, integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus 2x into sine omega x dx. Okay, if I separate them. Now again I am using the formula for e raised to ax into sine bx. So what is my formula? E raised to ax, that means e raised to minus 3x upon minus 3 whole square, a square plus b square. Okay, here a is equal to minus 3 and b is equal to omega. So here minus 3 sine omega x. Here I am dealing with, sorry, here there is a dx. Okay, I am dealing with sine, so there is a minus in between, so minus omega cos omega x integration 0 to infinity. Now if you substitute the formula for second integration, so you have e raised to minus 2x upon minus 2 whole square plus omega square, that is minus 2 sine omega x minus, here we have omega cos omega x and limit is 0 to infinity. Now e raised to minus infinity is again 0, so I am writing here 5 bracket 0 minus e raised to 0 upon 9 plus omega square minus 3 sine 0 minus omega cos 0. Okay, now next plus 2 e raised to minus infinity again 0 minus e raised to 0 upon 4 plus omega square minus 2 sine 0 minus omega cos 0. Okay, so if you open this, then we have minus plus, that means 5 upon 9 plus omega square, because omega is there, so here 5 into omega. Okay, now again in next term, minus minus plus, so 2 omega upon 4 plus omega square. Clear? So this is our final answer. You can you can take omega as a common. So if you write down last steps, you can also write down in this way. So omega into 5 upon 9 plus omega square plus 2 upon 4 plus omega square. So is there any doubt, student? Is there any confusion, any doubt?
No, sir.
Oh, sir.
Okay, so this is the sine transform. Okay, now we go for the next. In all example, is there any problem, student? Let me inform, then we go further. पूरे एग्जाम्पल में कहीं पर भी प्रॉब्लम है?
No, sir.
Sir.
Okay, then we go for the next example. Okay, find the Fourier sine transform of f of x is equal to 1 minus x by a, 0 less than x less than a, and 0 for x less than a. So how we can write these two intervals? So here you have a less than x less than infinitive. So the function is distributed in two parts. Okay, one is 0 to a and second one is a to infinitive. So if you use or if you check the behavior of the function in 0 to a, then substitute 1 minus x by a, and if you want to analyze the behavior of the function between a to infinitive, it is 0. Clear? So we want to find the Fourier sine transform of f of x is equal to this one. So we write down that here statement. Okay. So here we have example. Find. Okay. Yes. Find the Fourier sine transform. Only we want to find the sine transform of f of x is equal to 1 minus x by a and 0. Here 1 upon x minus a is for 0 less than x less than a, and 0 is for x greater than a. Okay, so here x greater than a. Okay, so again we start with the formula of Fourier sine transform. Okay, my page is complete, so I start another file. 1 minute, student. Okay, so this is last page. Okay. Okay, so I start with here. Sorry, I am writing again example. And what is my function? My function is f of x is equal to 1 minus x by a and 0 x greater than a, and here 0 less than x less than a. Okay, so I start with the formula. What is my formula? This Fourier sine transform is f of x is equal, sorry, f s omega is equal to 0 to infinity f of x into sine omega x dx. Okay, this is my Fourier sine transform. Okay, now I am substituting the function, so I write down into integration. Okay, there is two partition of the function, so 0 to a and a to infinity. You cannot break the continuous interval. Okay, so 0 to infinity is there, so we have 0 to a and then a to infinity, so our whole interval is 0 to infinity. So here substitute 1 minus x by a into sine omega x dx, and a to infinity, for a to infinity the function is 0, so 0 into sine omega x dx. So here this will be 0. Okay, so this is the 0 done. Okay, so now we think about the first one only. So I think about the first one, so I am writing here integration 0 to a 1 minus x by a into sine omega x dx. Okay, now what we can use here? Which rule we will use?
UV.
UV rule. Okay, so here I am using UV rule. So my u is 1 minus x by a. So I am substituting here u as it is. Integration of v. So the integration of sine will be, what is the integration of sine?
Minus cos omega I upon omega.
Yes, minus cos omega x upon omega minus the derivative of 1 minus x by a. So the derivative of 1 will be 0 minus x by a will be minus 1 upon a. Okay, the integration of cos. So integration of cos will be minus of sine omega x upon omega square. Then if you think about the third, so plus the derivative of minus 1 upon a will be 0. So I stop here and my limit is 0 to a. Okay, so first we substitute a. So we have 1 minus a by a. So 1 minus 1. So it gives 0. Minus minus plus, plus minus minus, 1 upon a into sine omega a divided by omega square. Okay, now I am substituting 0. So minus 1 minus 0. So 1 minus minus plus cos omega into 0. So cos 0 divided by omega. Now next is minus minus plus, plus minus minus, and another minus due to second limit. So minus minus plus, so 1 upon a sine 0 divided by omega square. Okay, so here you can see that the value of sine 0 is 0, so this gives you 0. Okay, now here cos 0 means 1 and sine omega is as it is. So we have minus 1 upon a sine omega a upon omega square plus 1 upon omega. Okay, if you take LCM, okay, so if you take LCM, then what we have? We have minus sine omega a plus a, and here omega is also, so minus, no, here not, a omega is there, so a omega divided by a omega square. Okay, so any confusion, student? Is there any problem?
No, sir.
Okay, is it correct? How many students get this? Good, very good, very good. Okay, very nice. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, then we go for next example. Okay, so think about the last example. I give you 5 minutes to think this example. Okay, chalo. Example number 5. You have to think about it. Okay, fine. Same example, here you have a sign. So if you want to find, then do this example with cosine transform also. Okay, so find the Fourier cosine transform of this one. That is another example in exercise. Okay, so we think about the example number 5. Okay, to find the Fourier cosine and sine transform of f of x is equal to x raised to m minus 1. Okay, so it is very particular type of example because you have to remember this example completely. Okay, तो आपको ये example थोड़ा ध्यान से देखना है कि कैसे किया जाता है. Okay, if you do separately then it is very complicated due to the x raised to m minus 1. Okay, the x raised to m minus 1 has m minus 1 derivative. Okay, after that you have a 0 derivative, but what about the m minus 1 up to m minus 1? Okay, so that's why this example can be done through a particular way. Okay, so look at here how we can do this example. So our statement is example, find the Fourier sine and cosine transform of, first one is our x raised to n minus 1. So I do first up to here. Okay, x raised to m minus 1. Okay, in our case m minus 1 is there. So I do up to here first. So m minus 1. Okay, that is m. M minus 1. Okay, so we start with the Fourier sine transform. So you have solution like this. The Fourier sine transform is, what is the formula? F as omega is equal to integration 0 to infinity f of x sine omega x dx. Okay, and substitute the value of f of x. So 0 to infinity x raised to m minus 1, okay, into sine omega x dx. Okay, so this is our equation number 1. Same way, here you have to write down about the cosine transform. So what is my Fourier cosine transform? The Fourier cosine transform is f c omega is equal to integration 0 to infinity. I am writing directly. Okay, so x raised to m minus 1 cos omega x dx. Okay, is there any confusion up to here, student? Is there any confusion up to here?
No, sir.
No? Okay. So I am writing here one statement and say me what I want to do. Multiplying or multiply equation 1 by I and adding equation 1 and 2. So what I am doing? What I want to do? So
Complex.
yes, it is in complex. Okay, so FC first is my omega plus I fs omega. Yes or no? Clear?
Yes, sir.
1 minute. Huh? Yes. Okay. So left hand side is my this one and right hand side is both have the same integration limit. So integration 0 to infinity x raised to m minus 1 is that, and second is cos omega x plus I sin omega x into dx. Okay, so this is the particular type of method. Okay, तो यहाँ पे जब भी आपको इस टाइप का एग्जाम्पल करना है तो you have to go with this way. So here we have 0 to infinity, x raised to m minus 1 is as it is, and what is the formula for this? Cos omega x plus I sin omega x.
E raised to I omega.
E raised to I omega. x आएगा कि नहीं आएगा? Is there x or not? आएगा ना, क्योंकि e raised to I थीटा इज इक्वल टू क्या होता है? cos थीटा प्लस I sin थीटा. तो जो थीटा है वही हमारा ओमेगा x है. सो दिस इज द e raised to I omega x dx. ओके, is it possible to integrate this? Student, is it possible to integrate this?
Yes, sir, but it is very complex.
Yes, it is very complicated. Okay, so for to integrate this, we have to use substitution. We can ना? Okay, तो यहाँ पे हम सब्स्टिट्यूशन ले सकते हैं, बिकॉज यहाँ पे आप देखो तो ये जो है वो कौन से फॉर्म के साथ रिलेट कर रहा है? एनी आइडिया?
Inverse Fourier transform.
नो 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 नो, वैल्यू की बात कर रहा हूँ कि इनवर्स फूरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म तो क्या है कि वो रिप्रेजेंटेशन होगा, है ना, उसी फंक्शन का रिप्रेजेंटेशन होगा. लेकिन कोई ऐसा इंटीग्रेशन ये जो दिख रहा है वो कोई वैल्यू के साथ वो सेट हो रहा है हमारा? सेकंड सेमेस्टर में चले जाओ तो हो जाएगा. सेकंड सेमेस्टर में कुछ आता था, कुछ स्पेशल फंक्शन करके कुछ पढ़े थे?
Gamma.
Yes.
Gamma.
Yes, it is gamma function. It is related to gamma function. So I want to transfer this integration into 0 to infinity e raised to minus x, okay, into x raised to n minus 1 dx, and that is our gamma n. Okay, so I want to transfer this integration into this way. So what I can take the substitution? Anybody? क्या सब्स्टिट्यूशन लेंगे हम? एनी आइडिया? सिर्फ यही चेक करना है मुझे कि e रेज टू आई ओमेगा x की जगह पे मुझे सिर्फ क्या चाहिए? e रेज टू माइनस x. कैन वी डू? यस और नो? क्विकली स्टूडेंट.
Yes, sir.
हाउ मेनी स्टूडेंट अंडरस्टैंड दिस? जो मैंने बताया वो कितने लोगों को पता चला? अगर नहीं पता चला है तो भी बताओ, तो आई विल रिपीट इट. जो मैंने बोला कि व्हाट आई एम डूइंग, ओके मुझे क्या करना है, नेक्स्ट एम मेरा क्या है, वो अगर पता चला, रेज योर हैंड क्विकली, ओके, बिकॉज वी हैव नो मोर टाइम. डन? ओके, सो गुड, मैनी स्टूडेंट अंडरस्टैंड दिस. ओके, फिर से रिपीट कर रहा हूं कि इंटीग्रेशन को फाइंड करना बहुत ही मुश्किल है. सो आई ट्रांसफर दिस इंटीग्रेशन इनटू द गामा फॉर्म, and for that I am taking substitution. For example, e raised to minus x मुझे चाहिए, तो I am taking let I omega x is equal to minus t. Okay, we can do. Okay, so if you differentiate it, so I omega dx is equal to dt, and you can check limit also. So if x is equal to 0, then t is equal to also 0, and x is equal to infinity, then t is also infinity. That means the limit will not change. So f c omega plus I f s omega is nothing but integration 0 to infinity. Look at here, everybody. So x is my, what is my x here? Anybody? What is my x here? If you find x from here, so x is equal to minus t upon I omega. So I am substituting it. So I am substituting it. So e raised to 0 to infinity. Here minus t upon I omega raised to m minus 1 into e raised to minus t. Now what is my dx here? So dx is nothing but dt upon I omega. Clear? Any confusion up to here, student? Let me inform quickly. Is there any confusion in this step?
No, sir.
What about others? Please give me your confirmation quickly.
सर माइनस
No,
टी
sir.
होगा.
Sorry? Yes, yes.
आई डब्ल्यू एक्स आई ओमेगा एक्स इक्वल्स टू माइनस टी. जब हम लोग उसको डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे तो -1 नहीं रहेगा अभी.
हाँ, रहेगा. Sorry. Yes, good. Thank you. So minus dt. Yes, there is minus dt upon I omega. Yes, it is that. We cannot change it. Okay. So यहाँ पे I omega dx is equal to minus dt होगा. Okay. So minus dt upon I omega. Yes, you are correct. Okay. Now any confusion? Student? Any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay. Then you can integration 0 to infinity. Okay, integration 0 to infinity there. Then t raised to m minus 1 divided by I raised to omega raised to, देखो यहाँ पे m minus 1 and plus 1. Okay, so here plus 1 also, and here minus 1 raised to m minus 1 plus 1. So e raised to minus t and dt. Okay, so if you rearrange them, so we have integration 0 to infinity minus 1 raised to m divided by, okay, I omega raised to into t raised to m minus 1 into e raised to minus t dt. Okay, any confusion up to here?
No, sir.
No? Okay, then you can check, and if you substitute here minus 1 is equal to I square, so we have 0 to infinity I raised to 2n divided by I raised to m. I raised to m into omega t raised to m minus 1 e raised to minus t dt. Okay, what I do here, because I square is equal to minus 1. Okay, so I am using it. Now we have 0 to infinity I raised to m divided by omega raised to m t raised to m minus 1 e raised to minus t dt. Okay, so omega is not depend on t here, so I put it outside. So omega raised to m 0 to infinity, and okay, 0 to infinity, you can see here 0 to infinity t raised to m minus 1 e raised to minus t dt into I raised to m. Okay, because I and m also not depend on dt right now. Okay, so what is my next term here? 1 upon omega raised to m, this is our gamma m. Okay, and here I can substitute here, I means cos pi by 2 plus I sin pi by 2 raised to m. एनी कंफ्यूजन इन दिस टाइम स्टूडेंट? क्या किया मैंने, तो जो आई का जो रिप्रेजेंटेशन है वही मैंने यूज किया. आई का रिप्रेजेंटेशन मीन्स आई इज इक्वल टू जो है हमारा, तो क्या होता है कि आई हम लिखते हैं तो क्या लिखते हैं कि कॉस समथिंग प्लस साइन समथिंग. ओके, तो जो है पोलर रिप्रेजेंटेशन मैंने यूज किया कोई भी नंबर का. तो आई जो है उसको मुझे रिप्रेजेंट करना है, तो cos पाई बाई 2 होगा, तो cos पाई बाई 2 मीन्स 0 एंड आई sin पाई बाई 2, तो sin पाई बाई 2 इज 1, सो 1 इंटू आई, तो मेरा आई मिल जाएगा. ओके, सो आई एम यूजिंग हियर cos पाई बाई 2 प्लस आई sin पाई बाई 2 रेज़ टू m. नाउ इफ यू अप्लाई De Moivre's theorem, okay, you learn in first semester, so gamma m divided by omega raised to m as it is. Now you have m pi by 2 plus I sin m pi by 2. Okay, so here I have this complex number. Okay, so हमने कहाँ से स्टार्ट किया था, तो यू कैन सी हियर हमारा जो स्टार्ट हुआ था वो इस तरीके से हमने किया था कि एफ सी ओमेगा प्लस आई एफ एस ओमेगा इज इक्वल टू, मैं नीचे भी कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर लेके आ गया. देखो, ओके, तो कैन आई कंपेयर टू कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर इजीली? सो माय एफ सी ओमेगा इज रियल पार्ट, सो इट इज नथिंग बट गामा एम डिवाइड बाय ओमेगा रेज़ टू m cos m pi by 2, and fs omega is nothing but gamma m divided by omega raised to m into sin m pi by 2. अब यहाँ पे i नहीं आएगा, क्यों? क्योंकि i दोनों में है. ओके, तो उसको कंपेयर नहीं कर सकते हम. i यहाँ पर भी है, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड भी है एंड राइट हैंड साइड भी है. तो हमने क्या किया, रियल एंड इमेजिनरी पार्ट कंपेयर किया. एनी कंफ्यूजन स्टूडेंट? एनीबडी? व्हाट अबाउट अदर्स? Now it's okay?
No sir, more. A little bit more.
More, okay. Now done? It's good? Teeth?
Yeah sir, good. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so here after substituting all the values, we started that fc omega plus I fs omega, this is our left hand side, and after integrating and substituting the gamma and all the complex number representation, we have the right hand side in the form x plus iy. Then we compare both the side, then we have fc omega is equal to something and fs omega is equal to something, and both are our required Fourier sine and cosine transform. Okay, any confusion student? Dear student, any confusion? Let me inform. Is there any problem?
No sir.
हाँ, यस और नो तो बताओ या उसके भी पैसे लगते हैं. स्टूडेंट, अभी भी पैसे लगते हैं ऐसा लग रहा है. ओके, कोई बात नहीं, चलो. या फिर यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट ही नहीं है, वर्चुअल में ये अच्छा है नहीं?
नो डाउट सर.
ओके, थैंक यू. ओके तीर्थ डाउन करूं?
हाँ सर पढ़ दो
ओके हो गया आपका?
यस सर
Okay. Then we want to find the deduction part here. Hence, evaluate Fourier cosine and sine transform of 1 upon root x. Okay. So I want to find the next is Fourier cosine and sine transform for 1 upon root x. Okay. So this is the deduction part from the previous one. So what is here? If you see here, x raised to minus 1 by 2. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here x raised to minus 1 by 2, and we get the Fourier cosine and sine transform for m minus 1. So what can I do, or what can I take the value m? तो मैं m की जगह पे क्या ले लूंगा तो ये मुझे डिडक्शन पार्ट मिल जाएगा.
Sir, m minus 1 equals to minus 1 by 2.
Minus 1 by 2, yes, good. M minus 1 equal to minus 1 by 2. So m is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2 and it gives 1 by 2. Okay. So put, और इसको मैं बोल देता हूँ 3 and 4 क्योंकि ऑलरेडी हमने 1 2 तो बोला ही आगे. So from equation 3 and 4 put m is equal to 1 by 2, we have, okay, what do we have? Fc omega is equal to gamma 1 by 2 divided by omega raised to 1 by 2, sorry, yes, omega raised to 1 by 2 into cos m means 1 by 2 into pi by 2. Okay, so we have gamma 1 by 2 means, what is the value of gamma 1 by 2? Anybody remember it?
Pi.
Pi or root pi?
Root pi.
Yes.
Under root pi.
Yes, root pi into cos pi by 4. What is the value of cos pi by 4?
1 by root 2.
Yes, 1 by root 2. So here we have root pi upon omega into 2. Okay, and root is for all. So we have, okay, sorry, we have like this. Okay, so square root big pi omega into 2, that means 2 omega. So any confusion, student? Because the value of cos pi by 4 is 1 upon root 2 and here root omega is also there and root pi is there. So this is your final answer for x is equal x raised to minus 1 by 2. Okay, same you can find f as omega. So f as omega is equal to gamma 1 by 2 divided by root omega, same, okay, and to sine 1 by 2 into pi by 2. Okay, am I right? 1 by 2 into pi by 2. So we have again root pi divided by root omega into sine pi by 4. What is the value of sine pi by 4?
1 by root 2.
1 by root 2. So both have same Fourier cosine and sine transform. So here pi upon 2 omega is there. Okay, any confusion in today's session, student?
No, sir.
No?